Well, Gordon Strachan's surprisingly quick recovery from injury is a big lift for Leeds United. Strachan missed the midweek home defeat at the hands of Manchester City. Howard Wilkinson makes one other change. Chris Fairclough is recalled to the centre of defence in place of John McClelland. Lee Chapman, at the age of 31, he's achieved his best return in a single season, 24 goals, and still the chance of more to come. Liverpool's Ian Rush is just one goal behind Chapman in the race to be the most prolific marksman amongst First Division players. Liverpool have Gary Ablett suspended, Grobbelaar, McMahon, Whelan and Venison on the casualty list, joined now by Gary Gillespie. But David Burrows and David Speedie are back in a reshuffle side. 19-year-old Steve Harkness, who's not yet played in the first team, is a substitute along with the Israeli striker Ronnie Rosenthal. And Peter Beardsley finally comes to Ellen Road, but still in Liverpool red. So much speculation over the first part of the season that he would be transferred to Leeds. Ken Redfern fits his refereeing around running a successful jewellery business in the northeast of England. So to put this match into context for you, there really is no margin for error for Liverpool as they try to hang on to Arsenal's coattails, and Leeds United still trying to finish high enough in the league to qualify for a place in next season's UEFA Cup. All the players wearing black armbands today out of respect to the memories of the Hillsborough tragedy 2 years ago this weekend. Leeds United kick off, an exceptional atmosphere here at Ellen Road. The stadium packed to the rafters. It's Liverpool's first visit here for 9 years. It's a cold April afternoon. The pitch has been heavily watered. Mike Hooper continuing to deputise for Bruce Grobbelaar. Shot, getting his shot in and beating Steve Staunton to the ball to deliver the blow towards Hooper's goal. The goalkeeper survived it, but Staunton alongside Glenn Hussein in the centre of defence here, with Ronnie Moran really running out of central defenders. And Steve Staunton asked to show his considerable versatility yet again, often used in midfield by Liverpool, a regular for the Republic of Ireland, of course, at left back. Fairclough. Sterland closed down quickly by Speedie. David Speedie, who was signed, of course, by Kenny Dalglish towards the end of the manager's reign at Anfield. Here's Strachan. Chapman, a determined leap by Staunton. McAllister. Leeds, who love to get the game off to a fast start and are being egged on here by a wildly enthusiastic crowd. Such demand for tickets. Barnes. Beardsley just inside him. Rush trying to get behind Fairclough. And White as well, who covered cleverly on the stretch. Houghton beaten by the bounce, seized on by McAllister, trying to get the ball wide to Speed quickly. The last goal that Liverpool scored on this ground did come from Rush back in 1982, right at the outset of his very distinguished career. Can he do the trick for Liverpool today? Staunton really lacking direction then. Shut in front of Staunton. Strachan, Chapman finding himself wide on the right, only presenting the ball to Beardsley. Jan Molvik with Speedy for company in the centre of midfield. David Speedy always provokes a reaction from opposing supporters. Lukic coming a good 10 yards outside of the penalty area to try and force Liverpool back. Burrows wrong-footed by Barnes. So an awkward position this for Liverpool, brought about really by the John Barnes error. Long throw from Sterland. Hussein lets it go to Nicol, he thought, but really charging in then was shut. Immense distance from the throw by Sterland. Nicol didn't get there. Well, Leeds were complaining that he did, and it should have been a corner, but Liverpool haven't made much of the goal kick. Chapman, this is Gary Speed, now shot. Some appeals there that a Liverpool hand was used. It's just the way that Howard Wilkinson would have wanted his players to attack their problems here. They've penned Liverpool back. That's Ronnie Moran, having picked a team here with some difficulty because of lack of availability of a number of established players. Glenn Hussein and company having to deal with a lot of ball around the edge of their own penalty area. Fairclough. Touched off by Chapman. First time from Strachan trying to get McAllister through, and a hand was used. So Leeds have a free kick. White has gone forward. Fairclough is there as well. Sterling tells them what the plan is. He tries to put it into action. Over Speed. Ronnie Moran in charge for Liverpool. But his players looking very edgy, I must say. Mulvey tries to get it back, and Hooper has to scurry to prevent the corner. Liverpool with just one point from 3 matches now, their last 3 games against sides in the lower half of the table. Beaten at home by Queen's Park Rangers, beaten away by Southampton, held at home by Coventry as recently as last Tuesday. Really putting the skids under their attempts to keep Arsenal in their sights. Speedy. Now Houghton. Two up for Leeds ahead of Strachan. Sterling so anxious to keep things moving, and look at that for a pass to Strachan, who has to in the end settle for the corner. Some dogged play by Burrows sorted that. Well, it must be something of a risk for Leeds to field Strachan today, but no sign of discomfort as he chased on then, and Sterling supplied him magnificently. Headed by White, punched away by Mike Hooper. Got to White again, and it was Sterling who'd really made the corner possible in the first place with that incisive ball from right back. Helped on by White, but only helped wide in the end by Mel Sterling. All the play at the moment in the Liverpool half. Chapman. Batting. Leeds with players to spare, really. Speed. Getting close to the edge of the penalty area and then prepared to take the sort of risk that can pay great dividends. With an acceleration towards the byline, it's produced another corner which is in the charge of Strachan. Well claimed by Hooper, very well claimed indeed. Plenty of swerve on the ball imparted by Strachan, aided I think by a gust of wind as well. It really was terrific handling. And Liverpool spring forward really for the first time with Barnes. In comes Speedy! John Lukic complains about the lack of cover in front of him with a bit of justification. Leeds were caught rather square and Barnes got in behind them. And Speedy was really aware of the possibilities. He was herring into the middle, but not quite quickly enough. We've seen him score like that before. And Speedy wins it for Liverpool and sends Barnes, or hopes to send Barnes through the centre. And again, there was no offside. So the first hint of Leeds' vulnerability after 10 minutes of solid attacking play from the home side.